Everybody, I almost fell as soon as I turned the video on. Come out to take a walk today. It's so nice. Praise the Lord for that. Back still hurts, but one thing I have learned with a bad back is that if you just sit around and cry about it, it takes forever for it to get better. So you got to get out and you got to move anyways, even if it's just a little bit. Okay, what I was going to talk about today is the Supreme Court of the District of Columbia. So the Supreme Court, somehow there's a leak that came out that they're going to overturn Roe versus Wade. That's been in place since 1973. Well, that would be nice, huh? Something that should have been done a long time ago, right? Well, just to let you know that these people, or these demons, have been sacrificing babies to their demon gods since the beginning of time. So there has to be a different reason for what they're doing, right? So I think what they're doing is they're going to get rid of the my body, my choice type of a thing. Because I know that that's what a lot of people were saying with, getting the you-know-what in your arm. And they can't have that because they're not done yet. So they're going to change it so that people can't say that as much. Well, one thing, I don't really care what the Supreme Court says because they're not my Supreme Court. They're not even the Supreme Court of America. They are the Supreme Court of the District of Columbia, which is a foreign-owned piece of property inside of America. So all of these politicians and the Supreme Court and all of that, they're all foreigners to this land. They don't have any power over us at all. None. Only what you allow them to have. I mean, I've told this before, they run the system by the law of the sea, admiralty law, and not the law of the land. And all the lawyers and judges and all that, they have to take their little bar exam before they can become a lawyer or a judge. Well, the bar exam, the British Academic Registry, is exactly that. It's British. All these traitors sell out and make an oath to the Queen, and then we're all the fools that don't know about what's going on, The Freemasons know what's going on. There was a guy once I knew that did our taxes. We were going to get some better tax guy to do our taxes and get some money back, and I didn't know it at the time, but he was a Freemason. But he showed us, this is my point about the whole thing, his driver's license that he had his first name on it is Jim. That's it. There was no last name. So without a last name, then how do they control your straw man? Because your straw man has a last name. When you're born, all in all capital letters, you get your first name, and then your surname, your last name that the satanic system gives you. So I want to know, how do you change your identification and everything to just your first name? With no last name. I don't know. I still don't know how to do that. But it's the, they know all of this stuff. And if everybody knows about all of this stuff, well, they don't have their little secrets anymore. And they can't control us like they have done. So my advice would to not pay attention to what these morons are talking about on the mainstream media and these leaks that came out of the Supreme Court of the District of Columbia. It's all a show. There's not one of them. They're all traitors. They're all traitors to America. This was all set up like this in 1871 when America went bankrupt, and they started the whole thing over with their little scheme that they pulled on everybody. So just know who you're listening to out there as far as the news goes, and the politicians and all these people protesting, outside the Supreme Court of the District of Columbia. And just more chaos. Order out of chaos. It's their motto. Go thank your neighborly Freemason for just about everything that's going on in your town, because they're involved with it. Not maybe all the, the lower level, even though they got to do some really stupid and sick things to go up the chain. I'd be embarrassed if I was them. Little oaths and all of their initiation and to get into the next level, it's really sick. But a lot of them don't know that to get to the 33rd degree, you have to renounce Jesus Christ as Lord in the 32nd degree, or you can't go forward. So found all this stuff out after my grandpa had died, and he was a 33rd degree Shriner and all of that stuff, so he was definitely all for it. Most of the people who signed the Declaration of Independence were Freemasons. This has been a plan for a long time. We're in the end times. If you can't tell that we're in the tribulation right now, and it says that Babylon will fall in an hour and people will be, eating and drinking and marrying or whatever, and, all of that. It's just like normal stuff. The day is going to be just like it is every other day, and all of a sudden it's going to happen, and it's the end. It says that Babylon falls in 1 hour. All right, well, we're gonna start heading our way back, and we'll read some of what witches don't want Christians to know later as well. Oh, speaking of that, this last weekend had a memorial to go to, and for my uncle, and afterwards there was a couple of these ladies sitting around, and I was by them, kind of talking and with them and stuff, and they started talking about tarot cards and things, and I just said to the one, I go, "Are you a witch?" And she's like, yeah, I'm a witch. And so then I started asking her some questions about her coven and stuff like that, and she didn't really know what to say. But the other lady sitting across, that was just kind of sitting over there not saying anything, she goes, "Well, you should talk to her. She's the real witch. I'm just kind of new at this stuff, So busted out 2 witches without even trying. They're all around us. They are all around us. And they work against the Christians. They work against what's good. They don't even, the white witchcraft, whatever. Anyhow, Okay. I will talk to you guys later. See you. Love you. Bye.